Hi guys, basically thought I'd show you this side of the video. Decided to go to the general store and buy my equipment, so I'll just show you what I've got at this stage and point in time. As you can see, my boot is pretty packed full of new equipment. These babies here are my 16 splits. As you can see, here's my splits, tweeters and crossovers as well. Just show you what these babies look like on the inside, so you can get a quick feel as to what we're seeing. I'm not going to be taking them out of the box yet, but just so that you guys can get a feel as to what you're seeing. As you can see, that generally, look at that, what a beauty. My 16 split, obviously it comes with a nice little cover, crossovers, and my Starsound digital tweeters. Going forward, let's just close up that box, protectors, keep that out, and then we can take it from there. Okay, so basically that baby is my splits, and they are obviously going to be joining the 8-inch sub as we go along. Going to this box over here, as you can see, Starsound headrest, DVD monitor, 17 monitor. So those are going on my front driver side and passenger side seats. Coming to this side over here, this is my baby. Oh, this thing is pretty heavy. Just showing you guys what we got. Sorry guys for the bad things. My Starsound digital amp. That is basically a 6800 watt amp, which is going to be driving my hoovers. Let's just put this baby back to where it is. I like to use a preamp, basically a Starsound preamp. What's nice about this is coming straight from your amplifier into the preamp, which doesn't allow me to have to go and readjust the gains on the amp, but instead adjust all the various frequencies over on these dials over here together with fading and volume, and then generally can adjust the type of sound, bass, etc. that you're wanting. So this baby is going to be going to the front of my panel. As you can see, this one over here, my kinetic battery, HC 800, quite a big kicker, basically a 30 volt 30 amp battery, basically for all the sound that you need. Really high current audio power batteries. If you're running sound and really wanting to get the maximum out of your amps to push your woofers and your bass, then you want to go with one of these babies, to rely on that. Basically got some 2:1 splitters, generally going into my preamp over there. These two goes into my preamp, and then obviously this one going back into my cable that's running to my amp. Guys, you can see I tend to use these ones with the generally sort of half brass gold clips. I find that sound in general copper cable is a lot better than trying to use the cheap stuff that they got nowadays. So yeah, so I would say you guys should be trying to, if at all possible, can afford it, try and go with genuine copper cables and not the aluminium coated copper cables, to try and get right. I'm going to put down my phone just for a second so I can get to the hoovers and show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, so let me just put my phone down quick. Oh, these babies are heavy, man. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, got my Starsound 12-inch DVC amp, basically 2800 watt amp. As you can see, just wrapped them in a bit of plastic. There was a bit of tears. You can see there's another tear over here, so I put some masking tape on just to sort of protect us from the dust. These are basic triangular subs, and I tell you, these subs, they really kick it. So that's basically the subs that I've been going to be using. Going back to my installation in terms of the back of my van, as you guys can see, I've already got the the block installed on this panel over here, and this block is basically going to be powering up my my 18 subs that is going to be going to the front of the door panels. It's basically, it's a 2400 watt monoblock coming in there. And yeah, my video that I will load up for you guys as well will obviously show you more detail as to how I've gone about building up this panel. Just taking you through these babies here. As you can see, quite a bit of cable out here, 0 gauge cable, giving us a positive and a negative. 0 gauge cable. This cable is basically running to your kinetic battery, and guys, wiring it up directly to your main battery in itself. Just make sure that you guys do check your alternator in terms of the amperage that it pushes out, making sure that you guys are doing the correct installation. Then obviously what I've got here is a 80 amp fuse, which is over here. This fuse baby is basically for the kinetic amp. When I show you in the battery in the front, you'll notice that you'll see that there's a fuse box as well over there. On your live cables, just make sure that you guys put an amp on the front and the back, obviously because battery is feeding current from both sides in the vehicle, and you wouldn't want to have any bad problems at the back. These babies here are basically live and ground cables to the 6800 watt amp that's going to be feeding my subs. And as you can see over there, is my sub box right now, kind of half finished at the moment, basically just fitting in the box right now, showing you what is there, getting it up. And then obviously, as you guys can see, just finished the primer on this babies as well. Taking it through, and there is my ports, my slotted ports that is going in. So it's really going to be kicking up some heavy bass when I wire these babies up, but I will show you more of these as we go along. So yeah guys, that's about it for me for now, showing you what I've done here. Next video just show you a bit of my front battery and show you on the panels that I fitted before giving it a final coat of spray, but we'll have the speakers in it as well, so you can have some visuals as to what's going on in terms of what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, that's it from me for now guys. Thanks for watching my video as usual. You guys are really great in terms of all the comments. Keep those comments coming, and we'll chat later. Okay, just bye.